If you were to find out your boyfriend had been keeping a secret from you for a year, you'd probably be expecting it to be something much worse than I'm a Prince.
Yes, of course.
Yet it's a story that's been used in many Hallmark and Netflix Christmas films over the past decade. This is 2014's A Royal Christmas. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
This is Emily and she's the main character.
Hi.
She wants to be a clothes designer. And this is Leo, her perfect boyfriend. He's just finished his MBA and doesn't have a job yet. This is going to be the first Christmas he spends with her family, but he gets an emergency call.
I told you I have plans this Christmas. Well, I know. All right, I'll be there.
It sounds like something's come up, and later, Emily finds out that Leo has something really important he wants to speak to her about. She's worried he's going to break up with her, but...
I can't stay here for Christmas. I should have told you this as soon as we met.
You're already married.
What? No, I'm a prince.
What?
Prince Leopold of Cordinia.
Instead of thinking, good, if this goes well, I'll never have to work again in my life, Emily is focused on Leo's dishonesty.
What?
But she soon gets over that and it's decided that Emily will go back to Cordinia for Christmas with Leo to meet his family. And here's his mum, Queen Isadora.
What flavour is the marmalade?
Mandarin, ma'am.
I prefer quince.
Your tea, Your Majesty.
You are pouring from the wrong side.
Leo's mum seems nice. She tells Victor, the head butler, that she's not seen Leo for ages and wants everything to be perfect when he comes home. She's not happy, however, that he's bringing an American girl with him.
I certainly hope it's nothing serious.
I really don't see the problem. A European prince bringing home a girl from North America? What could possibly go wrong? So it's time to say goodbye to Emily's dad and his assistant Tony, who's also Emily's roommate and only friend, and head to Cordinia.
Have a good time.
So here we are at the palace. Emily doesn't know how to behave as apparently Leo didn't have enough time on the 8-hour flight to explain any of this to her.
Oh, I see.
Isadora is being a bitch and gets in a mood when Leo tells her Emily's his girlfriend.
Well, you can't imagine my delight.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Emily's brought Isadora a snow globe from Philadelphia, but she hates it. She's really pissed off that Leo went to America in the first place. This Emily business has just tipped her over the edge. Victor shows Emily to her room so Isadora can speak to Leo alone. We find out that he was supposed to have come back from America to marry Natasha.
What happened to the plan?
That was your plan, Mother, not mine.
At dinner, Isadora tries to embarrass Emily by serving jellied eels and haggis, but Emily loves it, so that's backfired. After dinner, Leo shows Emily around the palace and his favourite room is the weapons room. They start sword fighting and Emily accidentally puts her sword through a painting.
Oh, dear.
Next, it's to the ballroom where we find out that every year they hold a Christmas ball there. Isadora takes the Christmas ball really seriously and everything has to be perfect. That night, Emily wakes up and wants something from the kitchen, but she gets lost and ends up back in the weapons room. For some reason, she starts playing with a sword when... Well, I didn't see that coming. In the morning, the maid Olivia comes in with Emily's tea. She can't believe how nice Emily is because she's used to being treated like total dirt.
Yep.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Isadora is trying to convince Leo to bin Emily off for Natasha because she's of a higher standing. When Emily comes down for breakfast, she feels underdressed.
Should I change my clothes?
As if that would help.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Leo and Emily go into town in the afternoon, but not until they've been viled to the palace guards who are just trying to do their job and protect Leo's family. What a pair of cunts. Anyway, it seems the only street in Cordinia is a Christmas market, and the first person Emily speaks to is this girl Poppy. She's selling Christmas trees and lives at the orphanage.
I'm only there until I can find a permanent family.
Yeah, I think that's the idea of an orphanage.
It is.
Emily explains that she can relate to her, as her mum's dead.
Okay.
Leo decides to buy all of her Christmas trees and donate them back to the town. That's what a nice guy is. When they get back to the palace, Isadora's like, hurry up and get changed, people are coming. But who's this?
Leopold, I have missed you so much.
That's Natasha. Leo's mum invited her.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Emily can't decide which of her dresses to wear, so Olivia the maid is helping her. Downstairs at the table, people are telling rich people stories.
And then the chandelier fell.
That story couldn't possibly have been that funny.
True.
Anyway, when Emily and Leo come down, Isadora asks Leo to sit next to Natasha and puts Emily at the other end of the table.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Emily asked this woman next to her, the Baroness, if she has kids, but that was an error. The Baroness can't have children.
Oh no!
The whole evening's been a disaster, and Emily even ends up drinking from the finger bowl. The next day, the plan is horse riding. Emily doesn't know how to ride, so she hangs around with the staff. Then this woman, Galena, comes in. She's the Baroness from the dinner. She asks to speak to Emily and tells her that before she married the Baron, she was treated like an outsider too. So they bond and go Christmas shopping together.
Oh, you're my best friend.
When they get to the Cordinia Christmas market, they bump into Poppy. So she's out with a woman who can't have children, they bump into an orphan. I wonder what happens at the end. Poppy says that since Prince Leopold bought all the Christmas trees, they have nothing else to sell. You ungrateful little bitch.
I wish we had more things to sell. We're almost out.
You little whore.
You know, maybe I can help.
On their way through the Christmas market, Isadora and Leo's car stops and Poppy the orphan presents Isadora with a scarf that I'm guessing Emily made out of a tablecloth.
Yes.
That's what I call Christmas spirit.
Back at the palace, Isadora is in a mood again and it's almost time for the ball. She insists Emily wears her old dress from the 70s. Emily tells her they're probably different sizes, but she's like, whatever Emily, you can sew, I'll have it sent to your room.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Emily's nervous about the ball, so she asks Victor to help her prepare for it.
I'm not sure we have time enough for that.
Well, we have all day.
We'd need all year.
You might be surprised.
I believe I might be. Follow me.
So while Leo and the Queen are off doing royal business, Victor is showing Emily how to greet people, curtsy, dance and eat. Then she sees the dress that Isadora wants her to wear.
This is the dress the Queen wants me to wear?
I'm afraid so. This is gonna need a lot of work.
There's a big surprise coming tonight because Leo tells Victor that he plans to propose to Emily after the ball.
Wow, that's big.
And here we go. It's ball time and all the guests are arriving.
Where's Emily?
Perhaps she couldn't fit into the dress.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
That song doesn't actually play, but it definitely feels like it should have done.
You're absolutely right.
Everyone thinks Emily looks amazing and she's impressing people with her new tricks Victor has taught her. Oh, and look, Poppy the orphan is here. It turns out the Baron and the Baroness invited her.
We're talking about adopting.
What?
Yeah, that's no surprise to anyone. Anyway, Leo asks Emily to dance, but Natasha jumps in and ruins it. Leo and Natasha always dance the opening dance together, but Leo palms her off on this 80-year-old man.
I know you don't waltz, but we can wing it.
I would love to waltz, Your Majesty.
Victor's magic has worked again, and everyone is shocked by how good Emily is at the waltz.
Very impressive indeed.
Leo asks Emily to come out to the balcony with him, but Natasha grabs Leo and takes him back to the dance floor.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
While Emily looks on, some tactless prick starts talking about how Leo and Natasha were made for each other. So Emily leaves in a mood and it looks like Isadora's work is done. Natasha is now having doubts about her chances with Leo, as she's seen the way he looks at Emily. But Isadora has a new plan. She finds Emily in the kitchen making sandwiches with the staff.
You two, you are fired.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Emily's like, it's not their fault, it was mine. But Isadora's like, well, they need to know their place, and so do you. You're just a commoner and you're not good enough for my Leopold. So Emily cries.
Poor thing.
Is this really what you want? I would have thought you've seen enough broken hearts in this castle.
I wonder what he means by that.
It's so difficult to comprehend.
Leo goes up to Emily's room and promises to fix everything. I think it's a bit late for that, because since the moment they got there, he's allowed his mum to treat his girlfriend like shit. What a knob. Then he asks her to marry him, but she says no and explains it's only because of his mum. But she's listening at the door and starts to feel bad.
Yeah, I see.
In the morning, as Emily is leaving, there are emotional goodbyes from the staff, even the ones who were sacked last night and have somehow managed to get back within the grounds to say bye to the reason they were sacked.
This is ridiculous.
Leo asks Emily one more time to reconsider, but his mum is just too much for her.
Well done, Mother. She's gone. Merry Christmas.
Victor comes in to congratulate Isadora on a successful ball.
I fear I've made a terrible mistake.
I'd like to disagree, but I can't.
I hope it's not too late.
It's never too late when love is involved.
So she summons Leo.
Before I met your father, I fell in love with a commoner. He couldn't have been more unsuitable, but I didn't care.
What happened to him? The commoner?
He went into service and I became the queen.
Then in comes Victor. He's rehired Olivia and the other servant, and Isadora doesn't say anything about it. So now the Queen approves and tells Victor to make a royal announcement saying that Leo is in love with an American clothes designer. I'm not sure why that's necessary or of any interest to anyone, but whatever. Anyway, Leo is back in Philadelphia where she's still moping around.
What are you doing here?
Will you marry me?
Your mother would never.
Say yes, Emily. I am so sorry, Emily. I have a dress that needs alteration. I saved it for the woman that would marry my son. I truly hope that it will be you.
Emily Taylor, will you...
Yes!
So now everyone's happy and they're back in Cordinia for the wedding. Oh look, even the guards are smiling. And that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and check out this other video. Thank you.